This K&N air intake system is designed to increase power and acceleration by reducing restriction in the intake path. K&N 69-5307 TTK air intake fits 2010 to 2012 Kia Forte Coupe models with 2.4-liter engines and 2010 to 2012 Kia Forte models with 2-liter engines. It comes with a large reusable K&N cone-shaped air filter that takes advantage to the available space under the hood. The 69-5307 TTK air intake is not legal for highway use in California or other states adopting California emission standards. Check knfilters.com for an up-to-date list of models that this air intake fits and for a list of other CARB adoption states. K&N power testing showed an estimated power gain of 7 horsepower at 5,501 RPM with the 69-5307 TTK air intake installed on a 2010 Kia Forte with a 2-liter engine. Actual results will vary depending on the condition of the vehicle, mileage, weather, and other variables. With the air intake installed, we ran the vehicle on the dyno to test the sound comparison versus the stock intake. The intake system includes components that have been designed or matched to the needs of these vehicles to produce a safe horsepower increase. Detailed installation instructions are included with this kit. The tools needed for this install are shown. Turn off the ignition and disconnect the negative battery cable. Lift up and remove the engine cover from the engine. Release the spring clamp, then disconnect the crankcase vent hose from the valve cover port. On vehicles equipped with an evap vent line, release the spring clamp, then disconnect the evap vent line from the factory intake tube. Loosen the hose clamp that secures the factory intake tube to the throttle body. Remove the 2 bolts securing the fresh air intake duct to the core support. Then, remove the fresh air duct from the airbox. Release the 4 upper airbox retaining clips. Then remove the upper airbox and intake tube from the vehicle. Remove the 2 bolts shown securing the lower airbox. Lift the airbox ECU assembly up and lean it towards the engine. Then remove the 4 bolts securing the ECU to the airbox. Separate the ECU from the airbox and set it aside. Then remove the airbox from the vehicle. Install the 1/2-inch rubber-mounted stud onto the heat shield mounting bracket. Remove the bolt securing the ABS pump bracket to the inner fender. Install the heat shield mounting bracket assembly using the provided hardware. Remove the specified airbox mounting grommet from the engine mount bracket. Using the provided fender washers, secure the 1/2-inch rubber-mounted stud to the airbox mounting bracket. Attach the provided 1-inch rubber-mounted stud to the battery tray. Install the provided edge trim onto the heat shield. Some trimming of the edge trim will be necessary. Install the heat shield assembly into position and secure it to the previously installed rubber-mounted studs using the provided hardware. Install 4 rubber-mounted studs to the ECU mounting bracket and secure it with the provided hardware. Secure the ECU to the rubber-mounted studs with provided hardware. Secure the ECU assembly to the heat shield using the provided hardware. Install the silicone hose onto the throttle body and secure it with the provided hose clamp. Install the filter adapter onto the mounting bracket and secure it with the provided hardware. Install the bracket and filter adapter assembly onto the heat shield and secure it with the provided hardware. Install the provided hump hose onto the filter adapter and secure it with the provided hose clamp. Install the 2 vent fittings into the K&N intake tube. On vehicles that are not equipped with evap vent line, install the provided NPT plug in place of the straight vent. Install the K&N intake tube into the silicone hose at the filter adapter, then into the hose at the throttle body. Then secure it with the provided hose clamp. Install the K&N air filter onto the filter adapter. Then secure it with the provided hose clamp. Install the provided silicone hose onto the 90-degree fitting installed into the K&N intake tube. Then attach the open end to the valve cover port and secure it with the provided hose clamp. On vehicles equipped with an evap vent line, attach the factory vent line to the straight vent fitting installed into the K&N intake tube. Reinstall the fresh air intake scoop onto the core support and secure it with the factory mounting bolts. Insert the fresh air intake tube into the hole in the heat shield. Reinstall the engine cover into position. Reconnect the vehicle's negative battery cable. Double check to make sure everything is tight and properly positioned before starting the vehicle. It will be necessary for all K&N high-flow intake systems to be checked periodically for realignment, clearance, and tightening of all connections. Failure to follow the above instructions or proper maintenance may void warranty. K&N makes products for nearly every vehicle on the road. The K&N website allows you to search products by vehicle or dimension, download installation instructions, view dyno charts showing estimated horsepower gains for this product, and view product details. For information on where to buy K&N products, go to knfilters.com.